When I was a little girl, I used to pick red and yellow 4 o'clocks and string them onto reeds to make pretty necklaces. And in the same way, I started, even before I had anything to say, I started stringing together words on paper. My mother, she was a book lover, and she also liked to write. When she'd put me to bed, there were a lot of nights that she would tell me stories, not read stories, she would tell me stories, and she would recite poetry into my ear. But the thing that I recall most about her words were her words of inspiration. And she said, which is emblazoned into my skull, "You can do anything you want. Do something different, honey." What she said was anything I wanted, and what I heard was everything I wanted. And so I tried to do it all, and I'm still trying. But that's one of the main reasons that my literary career, so to speak, hasn't followed a conventional trajectory. After I graduated, I thought, I really don't feel like teaching right now, because I always wanted to travel and explore the world. So then it took me around the world, and for 5.5 years, 32 countries, and a lot of different experiences that just were a writer's gold in stories. Sleeping Between the Rails came mostly out of my travels and living abroad for 5.5 years. It's not a travelogue by any means. It's sometimes a hard story to tell, but those stories wouldn't leave me alone until I told them. I got to experience traveling the way I did, third class, or what I call abominable class. I experienced these people on a different level than I would have if I had been traveling as a tourist. I didn't have the comforts, and I got to be on the same level as the people and tried to empathize with them, what they must be going through. I'm working on a book called Don't Miss the Dance right now. And I do think that life is a dance, because no matter what happens, good or bad or indifferent, I find that there's a thread running through life that helps me. I don't know about other people, but helps me to get through anything, because I know that I can still dance.